as Josh tries to figure out how to get his phone over the paper while still having it lit.
Are we actually on, or is this ad like a thing?
We'll be on after the pre-roll ad. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. We're on. And I can even see everything, including the light that Josh has the camera pointed directly at.
So I can't...
I can't see us yet, but that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, I just refreshed on Phil's tablet and I can see it.
How do I...
I just refreshed on Phil's
tablet. Go. Oh, look at that.
Oh, I can hear Brandon talking about refreshing on Phil's tablet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me check the other monitors that I've got going on.
I can't tell if my computer's slow or if I'm frozen.
Well, you're not frozen on my end.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I was in here.
Yeah, you're rolling.
Oh, cool. Should I, like, introduce us or something?
Go for it. I don't know. I don't even know if anybody's watching right now.
I don't know how to tell that.
I'm refreshing on my laptop to see. Hard to tell. Sometimes the numbers lag. But,
there's at least 1,000 people watching.
Oh yeah, at least. Absolutely, at least.
Everyone from the Discord, the entire Discord population has come out. I don't know if we even said anything to them.
I usually count on Josh for those kind of things.
I didn't do that because I was in the middle of like 4 different things right before recording.
If you want to tab over and do that, I think that would be fine.
Well, perhaps I shall.
Yeah, and the best part of this is we can always just make it available later. Like, we're just talking right now. I fully intend when I edit this video to just cut in after Liz is like, all right, welcome to us drawing a dragon, or something like that.
Good. Let's not do when I'm being an idiot.
Us drawing a dragon.
All right, hold on. Stop video there for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon, did you update the stream information?
I did.
That's good.
It does not say that we're playing Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden.
Why not? That's what we're doing, right? I wasn't prepared for tonight.
I mean, that could make for a really entertaining stream.
Mm-hmm.
Tell people you're going to draw, and then shut up and jam Gaiden.
Alright, I'm gonna need everyone I know to not text me so I don't have to set up my phone again. Oh, rate my setup. Alright. There you go. Look, it's a dragon.
Cute little dragon.
I didn't draw that today. Anyway, I'm just messing around. Let me know if I'm supposed to be, like, saying anything.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Josh to figure out whatever he's doing there.
What I'm going to do... I'm going to go... Oh, no.
Did the train sound go away?
No.
No, not really.
Yeah.
It's still pretty there.
So weird.
All right. I'm just going to stack up a ton of books.
Oh, marvel at these feats of engineering.
You could do like I did for work and make a standing desk out of piling all of your pots on top of each other and then put your computer or whatever thing you need on top of all of your pots.
Ooh.
I didn't do pots. I did a bunch of boxes.
All right, we're a little bit larger. Hold on.
I got tired of hearing my own voice. Oh, look, our old banners down there and everything. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Somehow I muted my own mic.
I can still hear you the whole time.
Why is picking up my audio?
Just stuff a bunch of cotton in it.
Is like your laptop audio not good? Like, does it not? Or
I mean, we weren't picking it up last night, is the thing.
Oh, the pepper is getting larger.
this is what this stream is. It's just us watching Josh stack things, and his paper gets slowly closer and closer to the camera.
It is Stockenblocken. Well, we have
It's what?
hello to the 5 people watching us right now.
Yeah.
Hello, 5 people. I'm building a book
Yeah.
tower.
This feels like a really stupid VH1 game show or something from like the early 2000s.
I just had the hardest flashback.
The most difficult flashback.
Yes, it was on hard mode. The flashback was on hard mode.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get a new high score for that at least?
I hope so. I ranked #1 on terrible flashback.
Heck yeah. Alright. Paper's pretty visible. It's also, if it gets much higher, it's going to be hard for me to draw on it.
Uh-huh.
So,
Wait, is it like up to your chest?
here, let me turn off my virtual background so you can see the majesticness of this stack. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Yo.
Thomas, thank you for again subscribing with Twitch Prime.
Stack.
Because right now, dragon wings are like here.
Stack.
He's very big and he needs all the wings he can get.
They're right on your head, like a helmet.
Oh, I thought you meant my dragon down here. Yes.
Oh no, on your head. You've got like a winged
Down in my
helmet.
ears.
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
Yep, this is all this stream is going to be.
Okay.
I'm not actually going to show anyone how to draw.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here for this.
Josh, your virtual background is cutting off your arm.
I know, it's great. It's because of how tall my stack is.
Why can't you move the camera down?
He's got it hanging in an overhead light fixture.
Oh shit.
So, the device that I'm using to hold the drawing camera is an overhead light fixture. I have stacked about yay high of books to get that close enough to the camera that you can actually see what I'm doing on it.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody make any sudden movements, or this whole thing might fall.
Uh-huh. I'm
I'm
using
excited for your cat to come by.
our PVC overhead camera rig. But I realized after I did that there's literally nowhere for me to set up any kind of thing to use for my face after I do that. So we'll just have to do this. Hang on. This is how we'll represent me.
Are you drawing a luchador mask?
No.
I just assumed that was what you were going to go with immediately.
No, not a luchador mask. It's not totally true to life because I'm drawing this person with a complete full head of hair. And I'm at the age where I'm starting to have trouble with that.
It's perfect. It's like you're here with us.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. The man you've drawn looks significantly more like a criminal than you do in life.
I mean, you haven't seen me in person for at least a month and a half. I'm very ragged now.
I've seen you on multiple streams and Zoom calls and things like that in the past week. Why don't you give me these shenanigans?
All right. Liz, what are we doing here today? Why are we all in a odd panel of people and papers, and Josh has built a tower out of books?
Heck if I know.
All of phones and lamps.
I don't know. Somewhere around 5, Sharon was like, "Remember we're doing a Twitch tonight?" I was like, "Yeah."
We're doing a Twitch.
I don't know what this means. Alright, yes, we're learning how to draw a dragon today. Because that's what you should be doing in quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna draw this simple little guy. Probably not exactly like him. And everyone gets to see how terrible I actually am at sketching. Alright. So, first thing, what techniques are you actually supposed to be doing while sketching? Don't worry about this being the final line. These are sketchy lines. Second,
Yeah, you bet they're sketchy lines. I don't trust them as far as I can throw them.
I'm gonna throw you. Also, keep your pencil sharp so you don't get just a big old blob. And third, don't press into your paper. Again, this isn't your final line, so if you press too hard, you're gonna make indents, or you're not gonna be able to erase them later, and then you'll be really sad, and then you have to learn how to use Photoshop to take all of your lines out. It's totally not why I learned how to use Photoshop.
Like,
Now, when you say keep your pencil sharp, are you referring to my mechanical pencil, or are you referring to my pen? Because those are the drawing implements I have for the day.
Your mechanical pencil.
I'm
Keep
good.
that sharp. I want you to take your pencil sharpener. I want you to put your mechanical pencil in there. It's the only way to keep it sharp.
Okay. Hold on.
Alright, so first we're going to do layout. And this is going to be really awkward for me because I'm going to be like down here and try and draw and also address you guys. First we're going to do layout. We're going to do his chunky little body. That's just going to be a circle. Just going to draw a big old circle for his chunky body. Look at those really great, sketchy, chunky circle lines. After you have chunky body circle, his head. My dragon has a very long, twisty neck, so his head goes really high above there. You want like a short neck dragon, you draw him closer to the body. These are very obvious things, but I feel like I need to say them. And he's got a little snoot. A little circle snoot. Yeah, my little neck's probably do a little thing like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got little arms. And I imagine dragons are a lot like dinosaurs, and got its little T-Rex arms. Shoulder probably somewhere in the upper quadrant of our drawing. I don't know what a yeet is. And you decide where his little arm goes. I'm having him do or little hand goes. I'm having him do a little T-Rex thing. So his hands here, so his little elbows down here. Just connect those so stupid me doesn't later be like, I wonder what those circles were about. And from there, got a little thigh. And somewhere right about now, I'm like, am I drawing a dragon, or am I drawing a pigeon or a turkey?
It does look very much like the Macy's turkey.
It's like a lens flare or a solar system that is also bird shaped.
Yours looks a lot like a solar system now that you're saying that. I wish I could see Josh's.
Hold it up to the camera, Josh.
Behold.
That's the chunkiest dragon I've ever seen. What are you
Don't be so chunky.
Be round.
You said make them as chunky as you want, and I got excited.
That's true. That's fair. These are not real dragons. They have been in quarantine a long time. They're hibernating. They're eating all the snacks. So right, we got our chunky thigh. And I guess that's attached to a foot if I remember anatomy right. And so his little foot is gonna go on the ground. I guess the ground is here. Mine's just sitting on the ground. So his chunky little foot's gonna go there. And again, you have to think about like how your animal is bending. Fortunately for us, lizards or dragons bend like lizards, and that they bend like humans, where when you sit, the knees go up. This isn't like a horse where it's a horse or a cat or a dog where its legs are going the opposite direction. So his little knee's going to be like tucked up by his thigh. And again, I'm just going to connect these because I'm going to forget what they are. And then you kind of decide where his tail's going to go. I guess I had mine kind of in like a curl. So I eventually wanted to end up like there. It's just like a very aggressive Bob Ross here.
Happy freaking trees.
Be happy, I swear.
Now, is it like a swoop to get the foot up to the leg? Is that like
Yeah,
a
struggling with my foot, y'all.
So I'm going to show you my previous dragon. This eye's a little bit strange. So his like, you have his foot on the ground. The thigh leg is out front, and he's kind of tucked into his chunky thigh there. This would be the part where if I hadn't already decided it, I would be glad that I live alone, because I would start sitting up and being like, how do legs work? If I'm trying to figure out foreshortening, I just start holding my hands up, and then I just watch my hands for about 5 minutes. And if I lived with people, they would think I'm crazy.
They wouldn't think you're crazy. They just think you're hot. It's not near.
Both.
You can be both, yeah.
I'm an artist. Actually, I'm not sure why I chose this stream to be sober for. The first one in the Cinco de Mayo or something. So yeah. Do we still have trouble with these chunky little legs?
I haven't actually done anything with the leg yet, aside from the dots.
Yeah, so this is just your first layout, so whenever you start drawing and you get this like really nice detailed like foot and really detailed over here, and then you realize that you have somehow drawn the back all the way up here and its little chunky foot down here, and now there's like nowhere that makes sense for the thigh to go.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very important to just do your little quick layout. This should really take like a minute, and it's going to change as you're drawing, but this is just so you're like, alright, proportionally, the head goes here, and the arm goes here, and the leg bone's attached to the foot bone, and we're not going to have something fly off into space. Unless that's what you want, man, do you.
Okay.
Alright, so here we are with our chunky chicken, dragon, lizard, turkey. So here's where you get to start making your own decisions. What does your dragon look like? Where is he from? Is his snoot round? Is it square? This is your own imagination, and I'm really excited to see how this comes out.
This is where it all falls apart.
This is the point where it all falls apart. This is the point where I can't direct you too much, because we have our nice little layout, and now you literally just need to connect the dots. This guy isn't, oh, what's the dragon? What's our dragon? Is it Felix? This isn't Felix, the chaotic poor dragon that I've drawn. This is a more dinosaur-looking dragon. I had his snoot kind of square. You can do like a point, or just round it off. Luckily, he's a cartoon, so you can look at source images, but really it's your imagination.
Alright.
So I had his little snoot. You know, who's messaging from where? I really hope everyone's following along at home, and I get to see some amazing dragons later.
Yeah, we'll also put this up on Facebook too, so people can follow along at their own pace if they want to.
And again, the size, what we've essentially drawn here are bones, so you're adding meat around it. So don't feel like you have to keep it directly to the circle. If you decide that it's skin tight and right on the bones, fine. If you decide that he needs to get chunkier, by all means.
The chonkiest of lads.
How to chunk your dragon.
Mine is too round. I don't think that he'll be able to stand upright. I think he'll just roll.
He's perfect and I love him.
I didn't keep my pencil sharp.
That's fine. I have no idea where my neck's going, and it looks more like feathers than sketch lines. I also believe in liberal use of an eraser. So I have like my nice big chunky eraser. I also have one of these finer erasers, like a pencil, but for erasers.
Here's what
People for erasers as opposed to an eraser for pencils.
There's what I have so far for his head. He's very surprised about something.
I love the eyes. I love that you have gone outside of realism and really embraced cartoon.
I have tried for many years to draw in a real representational style, and I have failed at it decade after decade. So I've just given up. I draw cartoons now.
That's fair. I also try to draw real, and then it just ends up looking like a way too detailed New Yorker cartoon.
But probably funnier.
Shots fired.
I'm just gonna give him lots.
You're giving him what? Oh my god, I love him. His feet are too tiny, and his body's too big.
I don't think that he stands good. I don't think he's meant to walk.
Poor guy.
My least favorite part, and I'm sure that all artists are going to say this, hands. They're the worst thing in the world, and if I could just cut them off all of my characters, I would. But that seems really mean? Yeah, we'll go with mean. I'm gonna do mine like a little T-Rex.
I started trying to do my nose, and I realized that my dragon was starting to look very dog.
Yeah, mine's got like a dog face.
Like I don't mind it having kind of a dog face, but that dog nose is like it's a little too dog nose. So,
I would recommend if he's looking to dog. Let's see.
Yo, dog. If he's looking too dog.
Can I see him again? Did you have a little tongue sticking out, or did I just imagine that?
I was trying to do like a little lower jaw kind of deal. With the spiky teeth. Wait, that way.
Spiky teeth sounds like some sort of like actual medical definition of a tooth. Oh yeah, you got your incisors and then your spiky teeth.
I would recommend making your little what looks like an ear maybe more pointy, more horn-like.
Okay.
So it's more like something like that.
Oh, like almost like a proper triangle.
Yeah, because what I'm seeing there is an ear.
Yeah. Which that could be either an ear or a horn. But I should probably do an ear before a horn.
If you feel like your triangle is too much, you can do, or still too much like an ear. There's always the like more horn-like.
Something a little goat-ish.
Mine. I swear I can draw, guys. I swear I do this.
I gave him a little cane too.
Did you just draw you as a dragon?
No, his eyes are too big and his arms aren't as swole.
I think the surest sign that I'm a big softie is I keep trying to draw soft, round ends to everything. Horns, those should have round ends.
That might also be why he's turning into Puppy. Puppy is soft. Yeah. Dragons are much more rectangular
and doggies are much more round. Round and soft and snuggleable.
He's a snuggable dragon. It's fine.
He's going to be a soft, pillowy dragon. That is for sure. There's no question of that.
I don't like that descriptive term for this dragon.
No?
No, I don't.
Pillowy dragon? No? Have you never seen a squishable?
Yes.
I have one of those. I'm going to go get him right now. He's a dragon.
That'll be my reference piece. Oh yes, absolutely.
That's him.
His name is Jelly Beans. He'll sit here. He's very good.
Oh, that looks like him. I'm leaving no space for my dragon's wing because now I'm just drawing Jelly Bean as a dragon.
Oh, maybe that. It might also help if I give it the kind of almond-shaped eye with the cat's eye slit.
Mm-hmm.
Might also help me get into more of a dragon mode.
I don't know how to draw horns. How do you draw horns?
I've always found I've been drawing the horns like talons. They have a little base they gotta sit in. They don't just pop out of the skin. That'd be weird. You gotta have a horn cuticle. And then from there you have your little horn. I have a really ram horn going on. I think I've given up on drawing my dragon, and now I'm just drawing parts of my dragon.
It's a Frankenstein dragon. Just all kinds of different parts assembled.
Frankenworm.
I said I was going to draw darker, and then I didn't. And I can't see anything I'm drawing.
I mean, I can see what you're drawing better than I can see what I'm drawing.
I mean
on the pictures, not in person. Because in person, I'm fine.
I like how you said on the pictures.
On the glowy pictures.
I like you're from the 1800s and you've never seen this technology before.
These glowy moving pictures we got.
I ain't seen nothing like that since the last time I went down to the Bijou.
I'm too young to understand. What was that? Is that from your childhood?
Yes, that's from my childhood in the 1920s. I'm gonna give this guy some age spots.
Don't forget to add wings to your dragons.
Yeah, I'm getting real caught up on the face here.
That's fair. You already have a layout, so you can do as much detailing as you want. Because you know the wings are going to be off in this general direction where I've drawn a horn. My dragon doesn't have wings, it has a vestigial horn.
I'm going to try and do this, joint thing that you had us do earlier. I'm gonna have like Mondo wings. They're gonna be huge.
I think mine is gonna have little pointless wings because he's too round.
Yeah, I don't think no matter what you do with that poor little dragon, nothing's gonna make him fly.
For
He's
moving
never gonna be airborne.
for moving around, I think your dragon probably just like tucks in all his limbs and rolls.
It's a Wooloo dragon! I'm so happy. Like demon dragon down here. Really excited about being a demon. Now I'm gonna hit my other guy's butt here.
I'm trying to give the wings some texture to set them apart from everything else.
If you want to give texture in sketches, I've lost all paper. Just to move away from normal shading, which can get nice and smudgy, there's hatching, which is literally just a bunch of lines. You can do cross hatching, stippling, which is just a bunch of dots, which hopefully don't just naturally put into a grid pattern. Be really surprised how much we really, really like things being in patterns. What other kinds of shading are there? Sharon, what other kinds of shading we got? Hatching, cross hatching, stippling. Those are usually what I draw.
Yeah.
I like being like a cartographer.
Short of like adding color and using that for shading, or doing just the smudgies like you were talking about. I don't know. Or just regular old.
There he
I
is. He's a.
Ah.
He almost looks dignified.
It's the
It looks
cane.
very dignified.
It's the cane that what does it that makes him dignified.
This is the original Chaotic Core Dragon. So we have hatching is just this vertical, and then you can cross hatch. And you don't have to. Yes, just hatching is like over here. Cross hatching is once you go just perpendicular to it, and then you can also go diagonal if you need to make it even darker. And then in here we have like some stippling. Dragon has some stippling, and the closer you make the dots, the darker it is. You kind of see behind me as well. Yeah, his back has a shadow because I have put the dots closer to each other.
Okay. Josh, I haven't seen yours. Can you hold it up?
I can absolutely bring it up into the light.
Ooh. Yeah, he
Okay,
did.
I feel better.
His head looks like Skeletor's staff.
He's coming along. What were you gonna say, Liz?
I'm just trying to think how to. He still looks kind of puppyish. I'm trying to figure out why. Because I was like, maybe it's because his head kind of drops off and then goes straight, but that's
I
what
think it's
CP
his forehead.
does.
I think he needs a little more of like a brow.
Yeah.
Figuring would be like an add-on, basically, since that's still the original circle we did for this where the head go.
This where head is, yes.
This where head go. So I haven't added like a brow to it yet.
Okay.
I put in.
That would help. That would probably make it less. I haven't done anything with my dragon. just this terrible collage of dragon parts.
If I kind of get rid of that rounded forehead, and I kind of give him a little more brow. That
Mine's
kind
a
of
sleepy dragon.
it kind of takes away a lot of the puppyishness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's helping.
Yeah. I think that lower jaw could be a little more defined as well. I was just kind of trying to give it like an area.
Giving him a couple teeth. A little bit of a mane that goes between his horns.
Not nearly sharp enough.
I think mine wants to hold something, but I don't know what it wants to hold. It's just got its little hands, little claws,
Is it?
and it
Hold
looks
a
really happy.
pencil.
He looks really happy. Like I don't
Ice
know
cream.
what is happy. What's he supposed to be holding?
Ice cream.
Yeah, that's what
Feel
it is.
chicken
Definitely
pie. I don't know.
just ice cream.
Playing a tiny piano.
I like the ice cream because I like ice cream a lot, you guys.
I like the ice cream
Here.
because I don't want to draw a freaking piano.
That too.
Also fair.
We're gonna take suggestions from the audience, except Josh.
Except me. I mean, I'm not technically the audience right now, so that's fair.
I have drawn like a young apprentice for my dragon who is getting all the knowledge from his elder.
It's excellent.
Backstory and mine just has
Another thing I like to do with the dragon, just so he doesn't look quite like newt-like, I do the suggestion of scales. If you try to do just like every single scale up in there, one, you're gonna hate yourself. And two, well, so far he looks like he has this really nice, frilly, yeah, he now looks like he has a Elizabethan collar or like frills or something. Just like the suggestion of scales, just do a couple here and there. Especially if you're doing cartoon. If you're doing like super realism, draw every scale, be a crazy person. But even when you're drawing realism, you don't necessarily sharpen every scale, you don't add detail to every scale. There's patches where it's just kind of suggested scales, and then once you get like very close up, you see more shadow and details and highlights, or just like in patches, so your eye will fill in the rest of it through the more suggested scales.
Well, it sounds to me like since Brandon's so far ahead, he should just get started on scales, and we'll see him on the other side. Like...
You are assigned the task of drawing every individual scale.
Okay.
Yep.
For all of our
colors.
For the viewers' appreciation. Actually, Brandon, it might be a good idea. Has anybody said anything in chat or asked any questions or anything?
Tracy says she would love it if we did more draw-alongs because this is one of her favorite things ever.
Oh, yay!
I want.
And Marion would very much like to see everybody's drawings in Discord.
As soon as I stop getting distracted and actually finish it, yes. Most of my drawings take a really long time because I have the attention span of a carrot.
A carrot.
Yep.
Or a root. A root vegetable.
A tater. You got the tension of a tater.
You got tater tension.
This is getting worse with each iteration.
Mr. Botension Head.
You proud of that one?
Not really.
Feeling good about it?
I couldn't focus because I have to draw all these damn scales. He looks like he has eczema.
Mine just looks sweaty.
He's
Did you put it like right at his head? Sharon, I want to see your dragon
No.
character. He's so cute.
It's just he's sweaty.
It's a really hot
It's a hot-
day.
It's a hot summer day and he just wants ice cream and he's so sweaty.
This sweaty boy.
I love him.
I think I need to draw like a little fan, like blowing in his face so that he can be happy and he can feel like he's flying. It'll flutter his wings a little bit.
I gave little
I don't know how to draw.
I gave Little Dragon an anime like sweat drop on his forehead or on his head, along with a hash mark.
He really hopes Senpai doesn't notice him.
Mhm.
I'm also not proud of that one.
Good.
I don't know this anime. So apparently I've decided that my dragon has just gotten its nails done, and she's kind of like this. She's just like showing it off.
These ain't Lee press on.
Mm-mm. Bad bitch is back.
It drew him a little fan, so it's blowing him in the face.
Sharon, can you tell us how you drew this fan?
I just drew a lot of circles, and then I drew more circles because that's what I learned today is draw circles.
Yeah, it's just raw circles.
So there's a big circle, and then 3 little circles, and then an oval, which is a smushed circle, and a stick. And that's a fan.
I'm really glad that that's what we learned today because honestly, most of drawing is just drawing shapes and smushing them together. And I know that sounds like the stupidest thing to come out of my mouth, but it's what
You
it
said
is.
the span of a carrot. That was better.
Was it? Just like if you're drawing a cityscape, you're drawing a bunch of rectangles, just rectangles. If I'm trying to think of other things that are a little bit more obvious, like buildings, you're just drawing
What?
squares.
Hold on.
This dragon is a bunch of circles, and we're playing connect the dots. You never thought you would learn or you would use connect the dots IRL, and here we are doing it. I got a degree in connect the dots.
I mean, somebody's got to connect those dots.
They're not
A
going
lot
to
of-
connect themselves.
They won't connect
Exactly.
themselves. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm trying something
Okay.
because these lights are actually on a dimmer switch. I was thinking maybe bringing it down a little bit doesn't wash out everything I'm doing quite so much. It's at least a little more visible for everybody.
It's a little bit.
Because I can still see fine.
Fine, I'm disappearing into my dragon a lot. Now
Yeah.
you can see my bed. Now you can see my bed and my cat.
Alright. See about this leg here. See a man about a leg.
Is anyone in chat drawing along with us?
I
I
don't
really hope you
know.
are.
I don't know. If you're drawing along with us in chat or you intend to draw along with us afterward, please let us know.
Share it on the Fabo. Because we want to see it. We're out here showing you that I can't draw, and apparently everybody else on this show can.
You know you hired Sharon and I as artists, right?
Yes, but like I didn't think Brandon was as good as he is. Look at the man go.
I am pleasantly surprised by Old Man Dragon over there.
Mm-hmm.
Phil, I'm sure whatever you would draw is going to be gorgeous. Brandon, did you make your face the sun?
I did, just like in Teletubbies.
Oh my god.
I don't want to watch this anime. Oh god, her tail just had a moment. Does anyone have any specific drawing questions that I can go into? Because I'm just like, I could go into this, and I could bore the hell out of you with that.
I'm starting to draw my leg here, and I'm not thrilled with how it's coming out. So if you want to give me some legs pointers,
Leg
That'd be
pointers.
Liz
How-
draws legs. She knows how to use them.
I got legs for days, let me tell you.
Uh-huh.
Alright. So, we're gonna draw a leg. Got its little knee. Got a thigh. Got where its foot is.
Thanks,
Yep.
Tracy. Thanks for tuning in.
Of course, these are the bones. Foot kind of actually does more like that. The biggest problem most people have with legs is how exactly do legs look? How do they bend? How do they?
How do legs,
Huh?
how do legs do?
How do legs do? Because most people will have kneecap. Here is this part of the leg. The thigh kind of does like that, or the back of it kind of does like that. This is not what a leg looks like, but that is kind of your first like
Kind of an idea.
intuition.
yeah, yeah. All right, I am seeing now where I'm unhappy.
It takes people most of their lives to figure that out.
Yeah, I am very impressed.
Here's how I draw legs. They always end up looking like very weird and goblin-esque.
So big thing, big thing. Big problem that people have with legs is that they want the front of it to either like bulge out or be straight. When in reality it kind of tapers down.
Okay.
And again, this would be the point where I'd pull out my leg and I'd just stare at it for like 5 minutes.
You're
you had
your-
to, like,
You're your own posable model doll.
yeah, I don't have money. I'm an actual artist. I look at my own leg. You do have your jutting out little kneecap, and then this tapers down to your foot, and then the thigh and the lower leg, whatever that is. I don't know. I don't do science. They don't meet at a point. There is room for leg. There is room for moving of your leg. And then that tapers back up, and your muscle kind of does one of these doohickeys,
Okay.
and then kind of does one of these doohickeys,
Okay.
and again, that kind of tapers up.
Gosh,
So
I
if you
learned
have it bent,
so much.
if you have it bent, this part generally squishes into this back part.
Yep.
So this line will be out front, and that's going to be squished back inside.
All right. I think I've undersized my foot a little bit. So I'm going to do something that I've been unafraid to do pretty much my whole life and erase a lot of things and start that whole section over.
You're a brave, brave man, Josh, but it's a hard call to make, but I'm glad that you have assessed the situation and you're making it. I always hate having to erase something. It breaks my heart because I'm like, no, I spent so long on it. But it's good life advice, just in general.
I have to be willing to accept the fact that I was going to be unhappy with the results if I didn't do some major reversal.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So looking at those fabulous legs that you've drawn. Okay. You can't just make clicking noises off camera.
Why not?
That's confusing. There's
Hi,
just
Alex.
clicking noises in the apartment.
Hi! I miss you.
Is the cat in the potatoes?
Oh, no, she's no longer in the potatoes.
Okay. That's fine.
Say hello to all the Twitch people.
Am I supposed to... Why are we in the endless vacuum of space? Is that where we are?
You're just gonna have to.
I look at the photoshopped in!
Well, maybe if you scoot this up, you could move in.
I just think that I'm like sitting there, it's like, good evening.
We're actually having a peek inside of Josh's mind.
No.
Alex kind of looks like a ghost, just over his shoulder, just
I
like, what are you doing? Doing it wrong.
See, what you guys don't know is I'm a figment of Josh's imagination who just, like, took physical form. I'm sorry, Josh, is this your dragon?
Yeah, it's my dragon.
He's beautiful and we love him.
Look, I said straight up at the beginning, I was like, this is not going to be pretty. Just so everybody's aware. Not going to be pretty.
It cuts off the side of my hair, so I look like half my head is shaved.
I mean, I
It
think
does
that's
look
cool.
very like chic hairdo style.
No, like, Liz has got the chic hairdo style thing going on. I look a little bit like the castrated dude in Game of Thrones, but with a single lock of hair.
I drew this guy while you all were talking.
I love him.
He is a bodybuilder.
I'm glad that he spelled it out for us in a text bubble.
I need to make his hands darker so they're visible. That he uses to bench hundreds of pounds every day.
Also, Sharon's dragon is chunky and delightful, and I love him.
I love him. I do like that you decided to do the bend opposite. I usually do mine, like, more human-like. You have yours a little bit... I guess it's like his thighs going straight into his foot. Is that what's going on there?
Yeah, he's like, it's so big that it's just mostly, I think his bone structure has been swallowed by his fat.
I guess
got
you kind of have a tuck there for your elbow, just like, or for your knee.
Yeah,
Like,
he's like my sister's cat who like is so round that his limbs sink into his body and then you just like slaps. Yeah.
all dragons are beautiful. Our chat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who everyone is, but
That's Bree.
Bree, excellent.
All dragons are beautiful. This is correct.
So what you're drawing must not be a dragon, then.
Aww.
Uber.
I like,
Hey now.
like,
You don't have to be here.
No, the
anymore.
people want me.
right after she said that, she disappeared. It was like she threw down a smoke bomb. Like Batman or something.
I've missed you guys, by the way. I'm ready for this to be over so we can hang out.
I've decided that this is actually the leg of my dragon. Just
That's perfect.
It's like a
Like, it's
reverse
like he's
dragon
just-
centaur.
It's like he's sticking his leg
Beautiful
out
leg.
to hail a cab.
Anybody going my way?
I have treasure if you need cab fare.
All right, Liz. I tried following the recommendations. Any adjustments you'd make to that?
I would
Fire.
I would round out his thigh
Yeah.
because
Okay.
it's going into his thigh will eventually turn into his butt.
Okay.
So I'd erase the lower line and just let that upper line go in, and then kind of draw his butt.
Okay.
I dig those like saw wings that he has.
Yeah. Right. I was like, we'll give him. So he's got these big old goat horns. We'll give him a little bit of like edgy wings.
Also, Liz, do you want to see the potatoes cat?
Yes. I've abandoned my dragon. I guess he's kind of done, but I want to see Potato Cat. Hello, Potato Cat. You're in and out of existence.
She's not an entity of reality.
I'm just gonna do, because I know audience wants to see cats more than they want to see the beautiful virtual background I put up.
They do. What a great cat.
So
we
when
can talk cats next time.
Dragon cats.
Cats with wings.
Cats with wings. I think that's the winner.
Say hi,
right
Mama.
there.
All right. So for those of you who wonder what cat I was yelling at, and when you guys listen and hear about the cat and the potatoes, that's the horrible mischief.
Just Brandon was in the middle of saying something very important, and I just hear off screen, potato.
She jumped. So we keep like a basket of potatoes in like a little alcove. And for some reason, she was like, this is where I'm hanging out. This is where I'm in the middle of cooking. And she's just in the potatoes like some kind of miscreant.
She's a good baby, and I love her.
Her name is Marl, and she has a very small head and a very large butt that she uses to sit on my potatoes.
This dragon will be very Marl-esque, with its very small head and its very large butt.
Since Sharon decided to start inking hers, I'm gonna do the same.
I'm drawing something else.
It's the only thing that's making it show up. I can't even see my pencil lines. I gave up on my pencil.
Don't worry, Sharon. We could see your chunky baby. He's doing very well.
Best chunker.
So I prefer inking in my drawings afterwards. I just like drawing in ink. I don't really like shading and all that jazz. It just gets messy. But you can shade and hatch and just use graphite. I would recommend using a fixative spray between layers. That does make it kind of more permanent. So you would draw like a layer of graphite, be like, yes, I like this, do a couple of passes of a fixative aerosol spray, and that kind of makes it permanent. I'm sure if you erase on it hard enough, it will go away, but just to cut down on mess and so that eventually it doesn't just smudge away, I recommend a good fixative matte spray.
Yeah, when I do mini painting, I do like an acrylic spray after I'm done.
Yeah, you can do like a varnish kind of deal as well. There's a chance of it going yellowing. It's usually more for paints.
I think my dragon looks a little bit like a pig, you guys.
I want your dragon to show up with Felix. This is going to be Felix's friend. What is his name?
I don't know.
Double helix.
How about the chat recommend some names for our chunky friend of Felix
I think
dragon?
Oh, I like this plan.
Some lumpy thing under my. Nope, it's just existing. It's just how it exists. I didn't do a very good job of introducing everyone. I kind of just figured everyone knew each other at this point. I'm still not going to. Oh no, I messed up my wing.
We'll just count on people in chat who are in the know. That way, you can't tell if it's a recommendation for a name or if it's a name of one of the presenters.
Perfect.
Now, well, on the left, you've got Higgins Bottom. That's Higgins Bottom over there.
Mm-hmm.
I drew a lounge singer pig. I've named him Ham Saunatra.
kind of going off the rails on that, haven't we?
A little bit.
Brand.
This is why I'm not a teacher. I'm kind of just like, if you feel like drawing Frank Sinatra pig, I support that.
Oh, I drew him on the opposite side of the dragon. I didn't mean to do that.
Ooh. Now we can't frame both.
I'll just photocopy one of them.
How will you be able to sell the original, though?
I've also named myself as the son, Taiyo Senpai.
Really proud of it, aren't you?
I am. Not as proud as I am of the lounge singer pig, if I'm being honest.
He's beautiful. What is he standing on?
I didn't really I drew him from the top down, so he's just sort of at an angle, kind of like Michael Jackson in that one music video. I think it's the Smooth Criminal video where he leans. I could have, I'll just draw some ground. He's standing on a stage that somebody's taking a picture of him, but they're doing it at a very extreme angle.
Oh, like a cool Instagram angle.
Exactly.
Okay. You gonna put a filter on him?
Yeah, I'm gonna put the black and white filter on him.
Perfect.
All done. Put some stage lights down here.
Seriously, I have the attention span of a carrot, and there's so much going on in the screen right now. I get one line done, and I'm like, what are you guys doing? I like your fan dragon.
I just realized, I was like, I should draw a thumb type thing. And then I was like, this arm's close to the camera, which means unless my dragon has backwards hands, the thumb needs to go on the inside.
Which is exactly why I just go outward.
Just turn myself the same way as my drawing and be like, hands go.
That's how. Yeah, that's exactly how I tell where thumbs are on something that I'm drawing.
Yeah, because you might be able to see the thumb down here, but this is a really awkward angle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there might be a little nub.
It's like a little Thriller dance pose.
Yep.
I remember my earliest art classes where we actually did figure drawing. I remember sitting there with the other kids in my class, and we're all just looking at our hands and then trying to draw them, and like one of us would like point at the other and be like, "Your thumb's wrong," and then we'd be like, "Damn it!" And just like, ugh, every time. I have very distinct memories of just like scrapping entire drawings because we're nip.
Oh no.
Yeah, there are pages of my notebook of just different ways that hands can move. My biggest pet peeve is in old paintings. Fingers are like this a lot, where the middle and the ring finger are together, where it's like a backwards "live long and prosper."
Everybody's just throwing up the west side.
Yep. But hands do not naturally go like this, and it's my biggest pet peeve. Whenever I see it, I'm just like, no, hands do not do that. I mean, they do, but
What do you think? Well,
Work really
that's
hard.
that's just the slightly fancier version of like Simpson hands, right? Where it's like we have 3 fingers and a thumb.
The interesting thing about that is, like, whenever Homer's died or gone to talk to God or something, God has 5 fingers. He's the only thing in the Simpsons universe with 5 fingers.
there have been so many times where I'm just like, fuck it, this character only has 3 fingers. Done.
Liz, PG-13.
I'm sorry.
Don't make me make Mary and moderate you.
There.
Thank you, Full Metal Neil, for the follow.
Yeah. I think in cartoons they generally do 3 fingers because fingers can generally get kind of like spindly and scary, or the hand will become like a very widened rhombus, and then all of a sudden you have this like very wide hand to accommodate all these fat fingers.
Yeah, I remember, like, a long time ago, I watched a documentary that had to do with, like, the first crop of Disney animators back when they were starting their animation studio. And they were all like, yeah, Mickey Mouse only has that many fingers because we had to make his wrist too darn wide if we did more than that.
Yeah. Yeah, then it... Because cartooning is kind of like...
Beefy wrists.
Cartooning is making things like disproportionate and stylized, but there does come a point where it's just like, well, this is just unnatural and gross.
Yeah, it's Uncanny Valley, right? Like, you can't get too close to human-ish, or it starts being like, well, it's close, but it's wrong, and I hate it.
Yeah, it's just off enough that it makes me uncomfortable. Or if you have something bend just at the wrong angle, it's like, ugh. Because then you start imagining your joints bending that direction, and I don't like doing that.
No, it's bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
I don't like using my imagination for that. Thank you very much.
So many better things to imagine, like Pig Dragon, and no one's given us a name for Piggy Dragon.
I'm very disappointed in everybody.
I'm disappointed in everyone.
I think he's all done. I don't know. Does he need anything else? What am I missing?
I would put some sort of like grounding shadow. I'm all about some grounding shadow, so they're not floating off into space. And by that I mean either like a nice little shadow like this under something, or I also do these little deals just so he's sitting on something as opposed to like floating off into.
We have a suggestion. We have the name Pumpernickel.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, I love it.
That's adorable.
I'm just scared what Alon's gonna shorten that to. 'Cause what did he do to my character? Pamplemousse?
Yeah.
Pampmo?
Camp Mo.
Alon isn't allowed to shorten this name, it's too cute. It has to be the whole thing. Pumpernickel?
I think the only shortening you could do that'd be similarly cute would be like Perny.
Yeah, Perny's not bad.
Pumpernickel and Perny for short.
Done.
Eh.
Because I really feel like Felix, yep, you just saw all my brain gears grind to a halt. Felix needs a friend.
That sounds like a children's book.
A very sad children's book.
No.
Felix is a very sad little dragon.
No.
Felix needs a friend.
Somebody spell pumpernickel for me.
P-U-M-P.
Alright, Liz is all over this.
E-R-N-I-C-K-E-L. It's only because I'm staring at chat.
Oh. I was gonna say I could totally spell pumpernickel.
Yeah, I've gotten distracted.
E-L?
E-L, yes.
That's the part that was getting me.
Sure. Yeah, spelling is harder than drawing, actually.
Spelling is very difficult.
Pumpernickel is all done, and he has ice cream and a fan. And he looks sweaty, but they're supposed to be scaled.
It is a warm day for old Pumpernickel.
He's moist. No good.
Ugh. No, he's not.
Nope. Not that one.
Alright, I just want everyone to continue saying that word just in case other people join in. And it's just 4 people saying moist on repeat.
No. No. 100% no. Absolutely not.
I like that your squishable dragon is just watching you draw. Like, I guess it's fine.
The squishable dragon's like, no, more spine ridges.
Yeah, he's so good with his little tail. Yeah. I am a sucker for like the Stegosaurus look on my dragons. Definitely. I like the little spines.
I almost gave mine like a Dimetrodon fin, but rather than the wings that I gave him. But that would have been like way too close to an actual dinosaur.
What you drawing, Brandon?
Like an angry hillbilly, I guess, because he's got big buck teeth.
Is this your next D&D character?
No.
Brandon, is this what happens? Because I know podcast recording, you would fill up like an entire like 8.5 by 11 page of paper with just doodles.
Yeah.
Is this what happens when we don't do podcast recording in the studio for a long time? You just have this uncontrollable urge to doodle.
I like anytime there's a piece of paper in front of me, I always doodle. Like constantly when I was working at the paper, whenever I was at a meeting, I was just doodling on my like legal pad and stuff like that.
Fair, same.
Yeah.
Liz, what are we drawing next? What do I draw next?
Well, Brandon's just taken this and gone with it. I think we're going to draw a pig singer is what we're drawing.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Don't make me do that.
Ham Soundatra.
How long have we been going? I feel like we've been going for days.
We've been going for about an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
we could probably wrap up.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
I'm gonna be a while before I'm done with my dragon. Just so you guys are aware. Like this is where we at.
He's coming along.
I'm making progress, but you can tell that of the 4 of us, I'm the one who never draws.
If I saw that, I would know that it's a dragon, though, and not a puppy with wings. So I think he's coming along.
Yeah, we're making progress.
Yeah, well, we can wrap up if everybody is ready, as long as Josh promises to post his when he's finally finished with it.
Oh, I absolutely will. There's no question of that.
Maybe we should take suggestions for the next thing that we draw. The next time we do a Dungeons and Doodles thing before
Does anybody have any thoughts
we
about what
mentioned here, but
Yeah, I'm always going to default to cats if no one else suggests anything. We can also we could probably post our finished things on either Instagram or Facebook or Discord and be like, vote for the next thing, guys. Because otherwise, Liz is just going to draw cats for years.
Bree says cat pirates.
Bree knows what's up.
I can't really argue with that.
we're all just gonna draw like Maximilian though. Not really like a cat pirate, but he's a little cat on a ship.
Well, broaden your thinking in terms of cats. You could draw like a lion that was more of like 18th century Islamic pirate.
You could draw a jellicle cat pirate. That'd be good.
You could draw like the dread cat pirate Roberts.
I was going to say, like, you could draw a teenage cat just on, what was that old Napster? You know, just pirating.
Oh yeah. That was a cat, wasn't it?
It was a cat. Liz knows what's up.
Totally.
I guess this usually...
I didn't fill my parents' computer up with viruses as a child, no.
All right. Well, do you guys want to call it? We're coming up on 8:30.
Yeah, I think we're good. I think we've probably drawn enough dragons for tonight.
Okay. Josh has promised that he'll post his when he's done.
I will post mine when I'm done. I'm gonna bring it up to the camera so y'all can see it where I'm at right now. Ooh, this way.
I like the little stegosaurus things you got going on.
It looks like a Megazord.
I'm gonna put them down the back as well. So that should turn out pretty well, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think it will be a little bit easier for me to draw sitting down.
Uh-huh.
I have
You
to
kind of had to
the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
There are worse problems to have. But,
Yeah.
You know.
All right. Well, if everybody's ready, I'll go ahead and turn us off here in just a second. So thanks, everybody, for tuning in. And I guess I'm streaming Oblivion tomorrow at 6:30-ish. So tune in for that.
Maybe I'll have my dragon done in time for your Oblivion stream.
There you go. We'll change the modding rules and let you post a link to it. Yeah, that's how we'll get people to watch. The only way you can see Josh's finished dragon is to tune into the Oblivion stream.
Well, I was thinking if I've got it done in time for your announcement, you could put it up on the Facebook as part of your Oblivion announcement.
Well, there you go.
Sharon, he's perfect. I love him.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for watching, and we'll catch up with you later.
Bye, y'all. Thanks for tuning in.